It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan
on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4. 51 too much. 51.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, now Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Myles Garrett.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
As they run the counter play. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Made by Myles.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quinton Dunbar.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to – the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Chubb fights off the defender. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
He was brought down.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
4-yard line.
No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. The 20. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Dolphins 7. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Good.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And some room to roam now. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? Check 52. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come on. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Bring her, guys. Fight.
From the gun, Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Chubb, the ball carrier. Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to tap. Hey, that's the way.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Oh, get him, get him, get him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack. Brady, he's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is...
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Odell Beckham Jr., the 30, past the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Christian Kirk.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run it again with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at
the good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
The 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Browns are pouring it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Taken down by Bobby
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
2nd down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Buying time to his left. A dump underneath to Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, and what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back to throw here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Michael Thomas.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Room here to run. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Another Browns 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
The third down pass. Intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.